Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Deadly Premonition. It's time to go find Dr. Johnson, Teehee, who is supposedly hiding out in the computer room. So let's get to the computer room, I guess. Let's see what's going on in this hospital. Ooh, creepy hallways. Little spooky. Also oddly, completely devoid of activity. A little strange. Alright, what do we got going on in here? Anything? We got a cutscene?
We couldn't
We got a
find him.
cutscene.
Fiona needs to check her information.
You know, he
No,
could
I
have
don't
just
think so.
left.
Does the doctor like playing games by any chance?
What do you mean?
There's a message on the computer, and a
Blatant
card key
poster.
already set in place. The king passes the rook and meets the bishop. The knight takes a pawn along for the queen.
What does that all mean?
It's a simple puzzle.
Is it?
Zach, let's take him up on his challenge. You can do this, right?
Oh, jeez, what? What is happening? King passes rook and meets bishop. Knight takes a pawn to the queen. King passes rook, meets bishop. Knight takes pawn to queen. Okay, that was kind of stupid simple. That
The
face.
doctor awaits below with the deceased.
So he's in the morgue.
Another code? But there's nowhere to insert a password.
He's in the morgue.
More games. I'm going to get Fiona to call Usha up here right now.
No need, George. The message appeared with the card key. It's telling us where to use it.
This is not the time to be joking around, Agent Morgan.
What is even...
Dr. Usha is below with the deceased. With Anna. Below being underground, I take it. Simple.
How does...
Simple.
So many questions. So,
Then it's time to meet the mischievous
why does the
architect
doctor
of this little
feel the
game.
need to do this? And why is the sheriff too stupid to figure out that it's just for the morgue? I mean, it's a hospital. Of course it has a morgue. You need her autopsy results. Yeah, why would the... So, you're shocked... You're going to be shocked to find out that the guy who is doing the autopsy is in the morgue doing the autopsy. This game, I swear. It is dumb. I mean, dumb in ways that I do actually appreciate, but it is dumb. Alright, so I have to figure out how to get down to the basement. And forget exploring. Just go through here. Yes, okay, not locked. Good. Because I don't feel like being led around all over the place. And gonna cut through here. And maybe go this way. Let's see where this gets us. Well, that's a fancy waiting room. And through here? Yes? Yes. No locked doors. I like it. Well, no locked doors that I've seen, anyway. These have the weird do not enter things over them. Are you just sitting there staring at a chart? Yeah, definitely no relation to the case. No chance of that whatsoever. Okay, in we go. Now it's gonna be some goofy thing, right? Maybe. Where the... Oh no. Do I have to scour this place to try and find the entrance to the underground portion? Oh no. Oh wait, stairs. Okay, never mind. Not so bad. Not so bad. And there we go, around the corner. And yeah, I see that sparkly. And bleep. It's gonna be the morgue. It's totally gonna be the morgue. going to be another hallway. Seems so unnecessary. Ha. Yes? No. Sparkly door. Go through the sparkly door. Oh, and there's a phone. Oh. I will grab that. Actually, I'm curious, how is York's condition? He is a tiny bit hungry and a tiny bit sleepy. He'll be fine. He will be totally fine. I will, however, save my game just because I don't want to wander around the hospital doing all this nonsense again. Be right back. Okay, now that that's done. Yes? Okay, it's done. Alright, let's meet the doctor. I think. I'm assuming that's what's going to happen. Yay, cutscene. Hello, Dr. Weirdo Puzzle Dude. Are you going to turn around and be a monster?
Usha, sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, you made it.
Oh, no, okay.
Let's get started, shall we?
This is Agent Morgan from the FBI.
I'm wondering if Usha is actually a reference to something.
Nice to meet you. I'm Usha Johnson, the doctor in this hospital.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
Every time.
Please call me York. Everyone calls me that.
Very well, Agent York.
Awkward handshake.
Are you a forensic practitioner?
Let's just say I've dealt with corpses before.
So yes.
That battle of wits, by the way. Did you create that yourself?
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to see if our FBI agent could handle the task.
Why?
I see. Well, it was pretty fun.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it.
Aren't you here for a reason?
We don't have much time. We need those autopsy results.
Yes, thank you, Sheriff. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason.
Next time, try challenging us without obstructing an investigation. You've angered the monarch.
I kind of love how ridiculous this whole nonsense is.
From
Not
the
gonna lie.
onset of rigor mortis, the stiffening of the muscles, the time of death is estimated to be between 20 and 2200 hours.
Okay.
That's still quite early for such a crime to take place.
Mm-hmm.
Note that there are 2 exterior wounds, pressure marks around the neck, and a long cut running from chest to abdomen. And blood marks
I don't
on
see
her
any
right
pressure marks
hand
around the
tell us
neck.
She was gripping something round in her right hand.
Why is... What?
Her skull is also fractured, but that is unrelated to the cause of death.
Okay.
It probably happened to her after she was killed.
And?
Now, I first thought death by suffocation, due to the
Oh,
marks on the
strangulation.
neck.
Okay, those are
But
the kind of
after
marks he's
further
talking about.
investigation, I now have a different conclusion.
And? What is your conclusion?
The direct cause of death was loss of blood from the wound.
So she was still alive when they cut her open, basically. Ugh.
Which means...
She was cut up while she was still alive.
That's unpleasant.
Yes, a sharp knife was used. It was inserted beneath the sternum and then quickly sliced downwards.
Yeah.
The excessive loss of blood from her internal organs is what actually killed her. Her
That's
nails
pretty gross.
are clean, and with no skin cells from the attacker. She also doesn't appear to have been bound nor badly beaten.
Only
She
okay
was
beaten.
apparently killed without resistance.
It's like
The
sacrifice,
most
maybe?
tragic thing, however,
She was pregnant.
was that she was unable to speak her story to anyone who could hear her cries.
What? I'd like to repeat that question. What?
The perpetrator cut out Anna's tongue.
Ah.
Well, I believe she was drugged first to phase her consciousness, and then the killer killed her.
Yeah.
Now, the killer most likely has a deep, traumatized past concerning women.
Is it York?
He probably cannot converse with them normally.
It could be York.
Cutting out the tongue suggests a very lonely individual.
Or maybe it's Zach.
Either that or a truly hardcore sadist.
Could be either one of them at this point.
He must get off on watching women suffer, especially when they can't answer back. Now, he watched as the blood pumped from her body.
Why
As
is he
gradually
staring at
grew
Emily while
cold.
explaining all this?
A case in Seattle in 1985 was much
That's
less.
kind of
Usher,
creepy.
please, limit your report to your findings as a doctor. Criminal profiling is my job.
Womp womp.
You're wrong, also. Anna died fully, deeply, painfully aware of what was happening to her.
But,
Tell me, what time did it stop raining?
okay,
on
we're
the
just
night
gonna
Anna
freeze
was
there.
killed?
Just before I went to bed, right after the movie on TV ended, so around 1 a.m.
What movie was it?
What
An
movie?
American Werewolf in London.
Directed by John Landis, 1981.
Okay.
So the rain stopped, accompanied by the ending song, Blue Moon.
Where are you going with this, York?
George, would you mind if I examined
Are you
Anna
going
myself?
anywhere with this?
What more do you hope to find?
I'm sure I mentioned that I have a personal interest in cases
Shouldn't
like
you put
these.
on gloves? So his age isn't immediately apparent, though he can't be that old. Looks like a trustworthy doctor. So I'm actually first person looking around and observing people. And nothing interesting around here. Oh boy. Alright. And there's Emily. We shouldn't stare at her for too long. Wow, okay. Yes, Anna's body is lying on the table. Really? Evaporated liquid around the eyes. Must have cried. That doesn't look like tear streaks. Tongue has been removed. Look at the edge of the stump. I'd really rather not. Oh, hello. That is some kind of medallion-looking impression. So what? Huh? Neatly wearing fake fingernails. Okay, and that's it. That's the whole thing. Or are we doing the rest of it via cutscene?
From her lack of resistance, I'd say that Anna's injuries happened very quickly.
Most likely.
Unable to speak, she was then left to cry herself to death.
Yeah.
Zach, it's all starting to come together.
The perpetrator stayed with her for at least 2 hours
Wow.
until it stopped raining. At the estimated time of her death, it was still raining. But you can still see tear marks on her cheeks.
Those aren't tears.
That means she was killed under a roof somewhere. She was then carried into the woods after it stopped raining.
There's one other thing.
Of course, there's one other thing.
Her tongue was removed with a very blunt knife.
Ugh.
In fact, it's more likely it was simply chopped off.
Asha, are you a passionate man?
Well, not particularly, but I am man enough should the moment call for it.
George, how about you?
What kind of questions are these?
Passionate? Yes. Especially when it comes to women. But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
George, the perpetrator is just like you. He's passionate about women.
Uh-huh.
He's a passionate kisser. This was a kiss of death.
So, bit off her tongue?
The perpetrator bit off Anna's tongue.
Ugh.
We'll never get a dental print from a wound like this. But this is still a big lead.
Uh-huh. If you say so. Ugh. For being so goofy, this is actually kind of squeamish. Or making me kind of squeamish. Seriously, York, put on gloves.
Jackpot, Zach. A shame, but our old-time all-American sightseeing tour just came to an end.
This case is now under the jurisdiction of the FBI. I'm assuming command. I'll need you to assist me in the investigation.
I'm still just
What
flummoxed
in the
by
hell
him
did you
constantly
mean,
talking to
Agent
Zach
Morgan?
and
I know
nobody,
I said I was passionate.
like, nobody
You
stopping
can't
to question
think
it.
I did this.
That's not why I'm assuming command, George. You're a suspect just as much as every other passionate man on Earth. Let me show you something.
Dun, dun, dun. That is a long finger. I love how he just carries those around. Like, should he really just be carrying evidence
There you go.
around?
Amazing, huh? I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but most of the details are top secret. George, Emily, we should be going. No need to stay here any longer.
Okay.
Should you pick the evidence back
I
up
have to
before you
sign the
leave?
release. Just give me a moment.
Very well. I'll go on ahead. I can't take it any longer down here.
Yeah, he's gonna run off to get his smoke on, huh?
Bishop takes queen. His rook takes your queen. Then your knight takes rook. And checkmate.
Okay. Is this just gonna be a thing between him and the doctor?
My first victory in the Grandmaster ranking.
Oh. Okay. I've said this a lot, but this game is weird. 15 plus 1 bullets. Oh, great. York? Are you not noticing the big pulsing wall of meat behind you? Or the vines? There you go.
Zach, they're here.
They're here. Well, I guess it's going to be zombie time. Cool. Anyway, I think this is a good place to leave it. So, thank you everybody for watching. As per usual, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Any combination of those three will make me a happy Rob. And all of us will catch you next time.